You're sitting in your diesel car, engine running, waiting for someone to come out of a shop. 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes. You think you're being sensible by keeping the engine on instead of repeatedly restarting it. But here's what's actually happening. Every minute your diesel sits there idling, you're causing more damage than if you'd driven 10 kilometers down the motorway. You're wasting fuel, destroying your emission system, and accelerating engine wear in ways that will cost you hundreds or thousands down the road. The worst part? Almost every diesel car owner does this regularly because of outdated myths about engine wear and fuel consumption. They genuinely believe they're protecting their engine by letting it idle. They're doing the exact opposite. Make sure to watch till the end because I'm going to reveal the exact break-even point where restarting your diesel uses less fuel than continuing to idle, and the answer will surprise you. Let's start by destroying the most common myth about diesel idling. Myth number 1. Restarting uses more fuel than idling. This might have been true in 1985. It's completely false for any diesel car built after 2000. Yet this myth persists and causes diesel owners to waste enormous amounts of fuel unnecessarily. Modern common rail diesel engines use almost no fuel during a restart. The injectors fire a precise, minimal amount of fuel to start combustion. The entire starting process uses roughly the same fuel as 10 seconds of idle. This means if you're going to be stationary for more than 10 seconds, you save fuel by shutting off and restarting. Not 5 minutes, not 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's put this in perspective. Your diesel at idle consumes roughly 0.6 to 0.8 liters per hour. That sounds minimal until you realize that's nearly a liter for every 75 to 100 minutes of idling. If you idle for 30 minutes per day across a year, you've wasted over 100 liters of diesel sitting completely stationary. At current fuel prices, that's $200 to $300 per year, all wasted on literally going nowhere. But fuel waste is actually the least of your problems when you idle a diesel. Problem number 2. Idling destroys your DPF faster than any other driving condition. Your diesel particulate filter is designed to trap soot particles from combustion. During normal driving, the exhaust temperatures are high enough to periodically burn off this accumulated soot through regeneration. But during idle, your exhaust temperatures are far too low for regeneration to occur. You're just accumulating soot without any natural cleaning happening. Even worse, diesel engines at idle don't achieve complete combustion. The engine is running at very low RPM with minimal load, which means combustion temperatures are low and fuel burn is incomplete. This produces far more soot than highway driving, so you're producing more soot and unable to burn it off. The result is progressive DPF clogging that leads to forced regenerations, warning lights, limp mode, and eventually expensive DPF cleaning or replacement at $300 to $1,000 for cleaning or $1,500 to $3,500 for replacement. Urban diesel car owners who frequently idle their cars for school pickups, waiting for passengers, or sitting in drive-through queues are the ones who face DPF problems most often. It's not coincidence, it's cause and effect. Problem number 3, idling creates oil contamination and dilution. At idle, your diesel engine produces incomplete combustion byproducts that contaminate your engine oil. Unburned fuel vapors pass by the piston rings and mix with your crankcase oil, diluting it and reducing its protective properties. Sulfur compounds from diesel fuel combine with combustion moisture to form acids that attack metal surfaces. Carbon and soot particles accumulate in the oil, turning it black and reducing its ability to lubricate effectively. Your engine oil is working hard to protect your engine during idle, but it's also being degraded faster than during normal driving. Extended idling can reduce effective oil life by 20 to 30% compared to highway driving. If you regularly idle for extended periods, you should be changing your oil more frequently than the manufacturer's recommended interval. Otherwise, you're running on degraded oil that's providing inadequate protection. Problem number 4. Your turbocharger suffers during extended idle. Your turbocharger needs adequate oil pressure and flow for proper lubrication and cooling. At idle, engine oil pressure is at its minimum. Oil flow to the turbo bearings is reduced compared to normal driving conditions. The turbo is barely spinning during idle, which means the bearings aren't operating in their optimal range. This can lead to oil coking, where oil residue bakes onto the bearing surfaces due to heat without adequate flow to cool and clean the area. Additionally, if you've been driving and then immediately idle for extended periods, you're keeping the turbo hot without providing the oil flow it needs to properly cool down. This accelerates bearing wear and can lead to premature turbo failure. The irony is that many diesel car owners idle after highway driving, thinking they're protecting the turbo with a cool-down period. But idling for 10 to 15 minutes isn't helping. A proper 60 to 90-second cool-down at slightly elevated idle, followed by shutdown, is far better than extended low RPM idling. Problem number 5. Carbon buildup in the intake and EGR system. Modern diesel cars have EGR systems that recirculate exhaust gases back into the intake to reduce nitrogen oxide emissions. During idle, these systems are active but operating at very low temperatures. Low combustion temperatures combined with EGR recirculation create perfect conditions for carbon and soot deposits to accumulate in your intake manifold, EGR valve, and intake ports. This buildup restricts airflow, reduces engine efficiency, and can cause rough running, reduced power, and increased fuel consumption. Diesel cars that spend significant time idling often develop clogged EGR valves and carbon-choked intake systems by 80,000 to 120,000 kilometers. Cars that are driven properly and rarely idled often reach 200,000 kilometers with minimal carbon issues. The solution isn't to disable your EGR, which is illegal and causes other problems. The solution is to stop idling unnecessarily and drive your diesel properly when you do use it. Here's the practical guide for diesel car owners. Shut off your engine if you'll be stationary for more than 60 seconds in these situations. Waiting for passengers to come out of a shop or building, sitting in a drive-through queue, parked while you check your phone or eat lunch, waiting at level crossings or long traffic lights, school pickup or drop-off zones. Any situation where you're parked and not about to move immediately. Keep your engine running in these situations. Traffic jams where you're moving every 15 to 20 seconds. At traffic lights with short cycles where you'll move in 30 seconds or less. When you need climate control in extreme weather and have passengers with health needs. After highway driving, keep it running for 60 to 90 seconds for turbo cooldown, then shut off. The key principle is simple. If you're not moving and won't be moving for more than half a minute, shut it off. Modern diesel starters are designed for frequent use. Your battery can handle dozens of restarts per day. Your engine experiences less wear from a restart than from 5 minutes of idle. What about the starter motor and battery wear from frequent restarts? Modern diesel cars have starters designed for many thousands of starts over their lifetime. Even if you restart your car 10 times per day, every day you're looking at 3,750 starts per year, which is well within the design capacity of modern starters. Your battery is similarly robust. A healthy diesel battery can handle frequent restart cycles without issue. The alternator recharges it quickly during normal driving. If your battery can't handle a few extra starts per day, it's already weak and needs replacement regardless of your idling habits. Compare the cost of an eventual starter motor replacement at $300 to $600 to the fuel waste, DPF damage, and engine wear from years of unnecessary idling. The math overwhelmingly favors shutting off. Here's the bottom line for diesel car owners. Idling is not protecting your engine. It's not saving fuel. It's not being gentle on components. It's actively damaging your emission system, contaminating your oil, wasting fuel, and creating unnecessary pollution. The old myths about idling being better than restarting are simply false for modern diesel cars. They might have been somewhat true 30 years ago, but technology has completely changed how engines operate.